Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
For what, 4 hours work, 5 hours work?
Today.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But you know, if we did it in a weekend, we could reach this point in a weekend, don't you think?
Probably.
Or if we didn't have day jobs.
Yeah.
Hello friends, welcome back to the Urban Homesteading channel with Professor DIY, Mrs. DIY and Elpida. If this is the first time visiting with us, we want to extend to you a very warm welcome. If you're a subscriber or if you have been here before, we appreciate you visiting again. If today is your birthday, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. So today is part 3 of our building a roof over our deck, right? So we're going to show you the finishing the joists, and we're going to talk about the next step. So stick around, and we're going to talk in the end of the video about everything we learn in this process, right? So again, we're going to show you tips, tricks, and everything we can help you make this experience better for yourself. Well, friends, so today we're going to complete the structure of our building, of our roof project.
Yeah.
And here it is. So stay with us, and we're going to show you how we went from our previous stage to this stage, right?
Okay.
This is actually very satisfying for some reason, you know? But the idea behind this post is it will provide lateral support. What is the right term? So if someone hits it, the post will not fall off, right? All the weight will be down, so we're not concerned about that. So if that does not allow the continuous post to come apart, this is very safe and secure, right? Okay. And here is, friends, the result of professional work, right? We've been struggling because we've been doing everything right and we didn't have good connections in our boards, right? And it didn't occur to me, so that's totally on me, to check that they had made nice flush cuts, and they haven't, right?
Right.
As you can see, this is not level, and we know it's not our fault because, as we saw you earlier, did we saw that the top is level.
Right. And this they actually made level,
Right.
plumb, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
So it's
plumb,
the top,
technically.
their cut is all off.
And again, lessons learned. Check it when you do your own project, right?
Check it, you might get better connections.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. All right, friends, and here we are. We start cutting the joists.
We're always here, man.
We're always here because we're not there.
Right.
And we attach the first joist, and we're using hangers. Again, here we're building this roof as if we were going to put a normal roof on top, right? So we're building it to coat very hard. Everything is 16 off center. For our roof, it doesn't really need to be that well built, but we build it in a way that if you build it, you can put any type of roof you want on top, right? So this is a lot of repetition for today. You're doing that, you measure it, you put marks on it. We have to measure it today, right?
Right.
And then it's rinse and repeat. We have to do that how many times we had? 10?
Yeah, and
Okay.
we ended up having to buy 12-foot boards because we were just a couple of inches over the 10 feet that we thought we were going to be. So
That
there's
was the sad part, right?
right, so there's going to be a little bit of offcuts, but obviously we'll find a way to recycle them into another project.
All right, excellent. Let's go. Let's continue. So this is the fun part. And we did it this way so we don't have to have a helper there, right? And then we're going to come to the other side, and we're going to show you how we're going to do it. Go. So we're using nails here on the outside.
It's twisted, Tammy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'll come and help. Okay, hold on. Okay, go.
Okay.
So we have to do that because the boards are not quite straight. And really, if I had a little more leverage, I could do a better job, you know? But it is okay for our business, right?
Right.
Here we are. So,
Always, here we are.
yes. The project is starts taking shape, right? I mean, start looking like something.
Right.
The first time we did it, it didn't look like anything.
Sticks sticking up in the air.
The first episode and the second episode were not as exciting. But this now,
Starting to take some shape.
yeah.
Looking really good. All the lines are coming together. Very,
Another,
this is a very artistic shot right here. This is your thumbnail.
is it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we made a mistake. I made a mistake in calculation, so we needed 4 more boards than what we purchased.
So Mrs. DIY is making another hardware store run,
Right.
and Professor DIY and I are gonna do some more nailing with the palm nailer, because we have plenty of brackets that are installed here, but we still have to
Right.
attach the boards to the brackets there.
We're not done with that yet.
Right. So let me see. Right there. Oh, it's
Yeah, because you took it out of focus.
there. We
Here.
go. Anyway, there's a hole right there. You can see it, and that's where we put the nail in. Yep, right there. And so that has to be done on all the ones we've got installed.
I mean, even though technically this will not fall,
Right.
the correct way is to actually attach them, all right?
And then she's also obtaining some more brackets because we need them for the other side. We currently have them in place with some nails with the giant nail gun that we used, but we are going to put the brackets there to also keep them, right?
And this is the side nails we were talking about, and those attach the board to the brace, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they complete a very secure. And we're going to do that in all of our boards.
And you'll notice that these only have 2, so one on either side.
Right.
This is a slightly larger bracket, so it could have up to 2 on either side.
And for those that didn't know, those are actually rated for dimensions, right? So the short ones can take 8 or 10 feet boards. The long ones, can you touch the long one to show the difference? So that's the long one. These are the short ones. The long ones can go up to 16 feet. So that's a weight rating. Because you say 16 feet is not weight, no, but the weight of a board is what they calculate, right?
Okay.
All right. So we're doing some checks now, and we are maintaining a good angle, as you can see. For us to be level is there, which is a very good, right? So we're very happy with that. The water will very easily drain downwards. That's the only thing we care about, right?
Right, right.
And I really don't think we need to do it in all of them because we are very good in this direction too. Yeah, you see? Is it visible? We're perfectly level.
Mm-hmm.
So we're very happy overall, right? It looks
Yeah.
pretty decent.
And it's coming together really nicely. It's actually starting to look like a covered
Yeah.
porch.
It almost defines the space already, right?
Yeah, yeah.
With a couple of pictures out here and fireplace, you know.
Yeah.
We'll be ready to go. We have a board again that it is a little bit twisted. And this is an easy way. I mean, easy is a relevant term, right? But okay, relative term. And now that we have attached it, it's not going to go anywhere, right?
Right.
Excellent. And we continue. So this was I wouldn't call it hard, would you, Elpida? It wasn't a hard process. It was just very repetitive.
It's labor intensive.
There wasn't much new stuff. We were doing
No,
the same thing over and
yeah,
over.
everything is very repetitive because you're doing the same thing, but climbing up and down from the ladders, lifting all these boards, it's labor intensive.
But it looks the way we wanted it to look. Actually, it already took shape.
Yeah, it's
And
looking
from
really
this
good.
stage forward, you can put any roof you want on top of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can put underlayment and put singles.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the route we're going. If you're doing this, I would suggest attaching it to the house. We have
Okay.
not attached ours to the house because we're not going to have a lot of weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason you want to attach to the house is for this long, I remember how long it is, 16 feet, I think.
Yeah, it's the header. Mm-hmm.
And if you put a lot of weight on it, you probably need to somehow reinforce it, right?
Right.
But in our case, we plan to put a metal roof on top of here.
Okay.
So we're not going to have substantial weight. What we calculated, maybe 7 pounds per panel.
More like 10 to 12 because of what we...
But it will be even less weight than one more
Yeah.
joist. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going to be a lot of weight. And then if we put a ceiling on top, it will probably be, probably going to use cedar boards, picket boards. And
Okay.
that is very, very light.
Okay. Yep.
So,
And that would be just for the appearance underneath between the joists.
right, all the structural work is done, right?
Right. Okay.
So from this point forward, you are ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really need to do anything else. And if we do another episode, we'll be just showing how we put the roof, but the structure is done. And again, right now, the way we build it, we overbuild it for our design. We don't
Mm-hmm.
really need that heavy. We could go to 24 inches on center for the...
Right. And these are 16 on center.
In fact, the panels are 24 inches
Okay.
for that purpose, right? Because you don't need them to be any closer. We decided, because usually we overbuild anyway, right? I mean,
I've never heard of you doing that.
never?
Ever.
No,
Never, ever.
Not me.
No.
In any case, from this stage, the space is defined.
Mm-hmm.
We are considering making it a 3-season porch, meaning we're going to probably screen it. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll probably end up putting a door here. We have a nice defined doorway,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we'll probably end up putting a door. But other than that, I don't think we have to we plan to do much more to it, other than the
Well,
roof.
the screening process could be another.
It could be another video, yeah, but it
Yeah.
definitely is not necessary.
Yeah.
The only negative, we have our roof, because of how the house is too low to put a fan in. I wouldn't mind the fan, unless I find a zero clearance fan or something. I don't know.
I'm still kind of iffy just because I think it'll still come down too low.
But I will definitely put lights, so we have more lights.
Yeah. And you've already got lights, right?
Right.
Okay.
In any case, this is our finished project for today. You want to show it again in all its glory?
Sure.
We are overall very pleased with the outcome, right, Elpida? Came exactly as we thought it would come, and we're looking forward to start using it, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Putting the roof will be a very, very straightforward process, we hope. But in essence, you put the panels next to each other and you screw them on the joists. I mean, it's not a very complicated process.
Right. And they're made to fit together because they have those
Correct.
waves in them, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, the edges are made to mate.
Okay.
Yeah,
To lock
so-
together.
Correct.
Okay.
So in any case, if you enjoyed this episode, please reward us by giving us a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, hit the other button twice. Share, like, subscribe if you have not done so. If you made it to this point of the video, we want to thank you very much. This has been a fun and interesting project for us that will change the way we use our house. So we're looking very forward in using it, but we hope we gave you a lot of techniques to build projects like that. For example, this can easily, you can see, you can make it a room, right?
Yeah.
I mean, basic framing now would make this an additional room to the house. This is how you build any roof anywhere. I mean, this is really up to code roof.
Yep.
We didn't cut any corners anywhere. Correct?
No, we only cut straights.
Only cut straights. Not even 45s.
No.
That's sad. That's not
Only
we
like
cut
it was
1 degree angle.
1 degree angle, so
Right.
yeah. But it wasn't a 45.
And that actually turned out very good. We have a very nice slope. Again, if you live in a place that snows, you might want to have a bigger slope than 1 degree, right?
And you can see it's just a really, really slight angle coming down.
In our case, all we want is the leaf and the water to move away from the house. So for us, we don't really need any more than 1 degree. But if you have snow or other considerations, you probably want to go to a 2 or 3 degree slope. And you probably want to beef it with members between the joists, cross members,
Just for the weight.
especially if you have a floor on top. We don't have a top. There is nothing on top
Right,
of this,
right.
right? But if you want to make a room on top of it, then you need to reinforce it. Right?
That's a whole different proposition, yeah.
But this is the same process. That's
Yes,
how you build
yes,
it.
yes.
You know, this is exactly the same way. So thank you for staying with us. From Dr. DIY, Mrs. DIY in Elpida.
I thought it was Professor DIY.
Doctor.
Productor.
It is Productor.
It's a productor DIY.
Dr. DIY and Mrs. DIY. Stay safe, friends.
And don't forget me.
Did I forget you?
You did because we got distracted with Productor.
So it was your fault.
Yeah.
So for Professor DIY, Mrs. DIY and Elpida, thank you for watching. Stay safe, friends.